So, yeah, I took this up at Michilimackinac, and what I thought was interesting, it's a teepee, but notice what the roof is made of. It's not made out of deer hide, it's made out of tree bark.
Yep,
I thought that was rather interesting.
usually birch bark, as a matter of fact.
They said birch or cedar.
Cool.
Yeah.
It is cool. Oh,
Ooh,
That's
nice.
gorgeous.
All right, fess up. Who took that? Or which?
wait a
That's
minute,
in Florida.
that jumped real quick.
Yeah.
Technical College for Sciences in Florida, and that wing that you see at the top, that folds down,
Oh wow.
and you hear it creaking. I mean, that's a huge building, and that whole wing folds down.
Is it
Interesting.
for like sun or something that it folds down?
Does it what? They mechanically do it.
I guess
I just
you
wonder,
ask what
like-
was the purpose of it moving?
Do you remember?
Yeah, it's the air conditioner, it makes shade
Oh, okay,
Oh,
when it's
okay.
up,
okay.
and then when they don't need the shade, they pull it back down. And of course, when they have tornadoes and such, they pull it back down.
Something's
What I
going
like
on
is
here that I don't
The
like.
starburst. That
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
out.
yeah, that's very,
Yeah.
very nice picture.
F-16.
For some reason, that jumped.
Yep.
What
It
city
did.
was that?
Where was that in Florida? It was Central Florida.
It was down.
I don't know why
That's
that's,
a church
they
in
never did that
Kentucky,
before.
I like sort of the symmetrical part of it.
Mm.
Front of the church, you can make out is symmetrical, but over on the side with the flags, that seems, in a way, seems out of place, but then if you think church and state, well, maybe they should be separated.
Uh-huh.
And I think there's a wall that's being hidden there, which is sort of strong, goes with the church idea of strength and sort of staying put, their ideas.
Hmm.
So you got kind of a juxtaposition of ideas as well as the architecture.
Symbols, I hadn't
Wow.
noticed.
Uh-huh.
Boom.
Hmm.
Like the Frank
Interesting.
Lloyd Wright house?
I was wondering.
That's the Alden B. Dow House in Midland.
Ah.
Cool.
I've not ever seen it from that direction.
And the thing that's cool about this is that the water goes right up to the house. It touches the foundation of the house. And they say they've never had a leak.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And on the left, there's some white like pads. I've seen pictures of people standing on them. I don't know. The water was so still,
Uh-huh.
and so I mean you can see.
I mean, look how clear that reflection is right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full drawing.
Is that like the part that comes out from the roof, is that like a shade awning kind of patio area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've only seen it on TV show. Not too majestic after the other one.
Well, it is architecture.
Yep.
And if you look real close, you can see how those columns either weathered different, I don't think it's weathered different, or actually made out of
Different types of stone.
different, well, maybe the same
Oh,
stone, but a little
in
different
Marshall.
coloration in
Yeah.
it, so you picked that up quite well.
Yeah.
It was a hard day with the sky on.
Yeah.
Bingo, oh,
Ooh, yeah. Whose is that?
That's mine.
Nice.
It's the architectural boat tour in Chicago.
Oh,
wow.
Cool.
You went all
perfect.
that. Boat,
Nice.
architectural boat tour.
Yeah, and then we go back to Sonia's again,
Yeah.
and then we
That's
just,
like feathers.
No,
that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is very cool.
it'd be neat if your boat tour went through her reflection.
See if we can get this without.
Yeah.
Here we go with nature. That, why does that bar keep coming up? I never had that problem
I
before.
swear I've got that
if you-
thing.
I think if you click like maybe the bottom right-hand corner of the picture, it might go away.
There you go, right
Yep. So,
Is that Lake Superior?
yeah, it is. And
Is
wha-
that on Atomic Gut?
nope, that is, that's in Porcupine Mountains.
Oh, man.
And
Okay.
it's right where the Little Carp River, you see that log that's sticking out in the back? About 30 feet past it is where the Little Carp River empties out into Lake Superior. And what I
I know
did
where
for
that
that
is.
one, to make the water look as smooth as it is, I used a variable neutral density filter so I could get like a 30-second exposure.
Oh,
And
wow.
then I did 2 Photoshop layers on this. I processed the rocks in the foreground as one layer, and then the sky as a second layer, and then just blended them together.
Cool.
Thank you.
That
Lot
is a
in there.
cool picture.
Thank you.
Now that is one that I would buy.
That's one that if we do the sale, that's one I'm like, oh, nice.
I like it.
You know?
I love the trail behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks busy, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he's been really
There's a
moving.
lot of
Yeah.
interest.
Nice reflection too.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Where was,
there, in Florida.
okay, I'm like, I don't recognize that bird.
Yeah.
Cool.
Boom. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
That's phenomenal.
That in Florida too.
Yeah, well, I think maybe I did take that to Florida. Out there having a bath.
Yeah, I know he's not in Michigan.
Yeah.
That was neat.
He's not right now, he
Different
ain't.
Speeds of water there.
Yeah, all over the place. Very cool.
So that's called the Kissing Camels.
Okay.
Okay, I can see that now.
That's what it's named.
I can see it now that you point it out. Yep.
No, where was that?
Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
Mm,
This guy was great.
Yeah.
yeah. Compliments it.
Mm. I'm gonna have to nitpick a little. You got this blurry stuff down in the bottom right hand corner and that slightly out of focus mushroom on the right. Boom, get rid of them, and I think that
You're
improves your
going
composition.
Vertical on that probably.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you could definitely have cropped a vertical out of that. And you could have also gotten rid of some of that bright grass up there at the top.
Talking about all this stuff.
Yep, yep.
Mm.
But you know, that's a nice thing about most modern cameras. You know, you got 18, 20, 24, 36 megapixels.
Well,
You
I
got the
have
cropping room.
a 5.6 on it, but the stem is not in focus, so I wasn't
Which
sure.
one? The one on the right?
middle one.
Yeah,
I
the,
wasn't sure if that was. I should have made that in focus too.
that doesn't really bother me. I mean, it's not that badly out of
This
focus.
is like straight out of camera. So
Yep,
I
yep.
didn't have time to edit. Okay.
Boom.
Uh-huh.
Very nice.
Now, I hate to say this, but if you enter this in some contests, it'll probably get disqualified. You got a fence in the background.
You're not supposed to be able to see that.
That's why you use a blur tool, Sonia. Come on.
I don't see it.
I can't see it, but Roy has good eyes, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it doesn't show us good on the computer, but
I
it
was
sure
looking
shows
at
up on
how
the screen,
Cool
doesn't
the
it?
scene
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, but we're not doing contests.
and
anyway, right?
and the other
That's right.
the other slight nitpick, you got a tree coming out of the top of the heron's head.
Oh, I do.
Oh, I thought that was a fish. That's why I don't see the fence.
Ah, well, great picture. I think I would have
I like
cropped
all the
it
different
vertical.
available-
Yeah, and a definite vertical crop would have definitely helped.
But,
Just the way you.
boom. Okay, and last but not least, photographer's choice.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Yellowstone?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's nicely
Oh, yes.
framed and.
And those are so hard to
Yep.
get a clean shot sometimes too. Either because of people or just because of the size.
Well, actually, in this case, the fact that you have people in it gives you a sense of scale,
Yeah.
which is nice.
And like
What,
the
what would
trees.
you think of cropping out, or not cropping out, but covering up, removing in one fashion or another, the trees in the foreground?
I think it gives
I'm
symmetry with the
ambivalent.
other
Yeah,
trees.
I think they add a sense of depth.
Yeah,
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
you know, definitely a sense of scale.
Yeah.
That one's gotta go in the shelf.
Were you up pretty high for that?
Yeah, actually they have a thing you can hike up a hill and look down on this.
Did you have a zoom lens or like?
Oh, I
That pretty much what it
don't
looked like.
remember now. I did so many shots, so
Yeah,
I
I
don't
like how
remember if this was a stitched together one.
It's because you're drinking too many shots.
Mm-hmm.
Did you make it down the hill?
Yes.
That's very,
It's
very
easy going
nice.
downhill.
They got, yeah, I guess.
That's what you call close quarters. That's the enlisted quarters on the USS Silversides, which is a
Oh,
submarine you
okay.
can tour in Muskegon. Yeah, the space between the bunks on either side, let me put it this way, it'd be two people standing back to back is about how much space you have in there. That was shot with a 10mm lens on a crop sensor
Oh
camera.
wow, that makes it look really.
Yeah, and I'm probably standing, I'm guessing, 2 or 3 feet from the bunks in the middle.
Yeah, that is really
I think
compared
we
to the
can.
German U-boat.
Oh
You
yeah,
ever been in that one in Chicago?
yep, it's been a
That
long
is
time.
crowded.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Is that the one they let people sleep on?
I don't know if they. I went up there because what I did was one Saturday in January. I decided I was just going to drive up along the, coast of Lake Michigan and see what see what sort of lighthouse photos I could get. And I get to Muskegon, I'm like, oh, USS Silversides, I can tour this. Okay, fine, cool, I'm going.
You
It's-
can stay with me or if you need a place. Get
Well,
away-
I
get
think
away
my
from it.
son and husband stayed on a submarine up in Muskegon.
Well, that could be the
That's probably
And
Silversides.
they said it was not comfortable. And
Oh,
you
no,
could
it
hear
wouldn't be.
Everybody, every little snort and movement.
And
think my son
if
was
I'm
gonna
not
sit there.
mistaken, you had 2 guys sharing each bunk because you had 2
Yeah,
shifts.
the hot bunk.
Yeah, and so the guy who was sleeping in there this morning, he's on duty, and now the guy who's off duty is in that bunk.
Maximize space.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's Mesa Verde.
Is that a village?
The Arizona?
It's not currently occupied, I mean, it's a national park.
There's a lot of those scattered all through the park.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the people who made Mesa Verde, they were the ancestors of the modern day Hopi, Navajo, and Zuni people.
I
Pretty
just thought it worked
sophisticated
with
architecture.
architecture.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah, for sure. I know who did this one, I don't even need to look. And as usual,
That's
it's
lovely.
excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Can't even see your face.
No. But you can see the stuff in the background.
You
Leather
can,
and
you
stuff,
can, I
right?
can.
See, it's funny, I know you don't care about selling your stuff, but I think it would sell because it's just lovely.
Especially the still lifes, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Sonia's the queen of
That
still
stuff
life.
is coming back
Exactly.
to art now, too.
Okay, boom.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
I love it, I love the motion.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah, you definitely don't want a variable neutral density for that shot. You don't want that water looking smooth.
Where was this one shot at?
That's at Grand Marais, Lake Superior.
Okay.
Nice.
Is that after you, before or after you went sailing?
Looks like,
There's a
fall.
move to the right up there, there's a little plaque telling you a sad story about, I think it was 3 boys who were out there on the, because they drowned.
Oh.
A big
Right.
wave got them.
Like that.
No, it was quite a few years back.
Oh, the big wave on
Yeah.
Okay, well, that does it for pictures.
Very cool.
All right.
Okay.
Very nice, everyone.
that.
I think we got our
Usual
work
excellent
out
board.
here.